use 2 concealers because I want to look good. Oh, period poo. What's the good, loves? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Chrissy. I like the little vibe going on. Today we're going to get into highlight. Highlighting is basically just taking the areas or the parts of your face where the sun hits or the light hits the most, and we're going to enhance. So they're normally underneath the eyes in the T-zone area. However, we, as in me and both of my Gemini personalities, do not highlight the Cupid's bow.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
We recommend you use a concealer that's 2 shades or 2 tones lighter than your skin tone. I'm here to tell you, sis, you don't gotta do all that. The first one is NC50. This is from MAC. This is their creamy concealer. I want to put this directly underneath my eye. I love to allow my concealers to dry down. It just gives you the maximum use out of the concealer. You don't want to remove the product because it's still wet. You want to let it dry down a little bit. With your beauty blenders, you want to make sure that it's damp. So when you squeeze your beauty blender, if it's damp, then that means no water is going to come out. But if it is wet, then that means that water is going to come out of that beauty blender. And you want to take that beauty blender, slowly tap that concealer to blend it in. Now we're ready to move on to our highlight shade. The fun part, under eye area, really comes together while we use 2 concealers. Let's say concealers. I use 2 concealers because I want to look good. Oh, period poo. My highlighting concealer, I'm going to use Born This Way. It's in the shade Butterscotch. I have a very narrow face. If you were to put your thumb up to the camera, it'll literally be the shape of my head. 2 ways that you can highlight your under eye area is basically you can go right underneath your eye from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner. You can emphasize the narrowness in the face, but if you want to, you can drag the concealer all the way out to the edge of the brow. This will actually make the face look slimmer. You have a wider face and you want to snatch that thing on back in. I mean, I can't in front, I do both of them. It just depends on what type of mood I'm in. Sometimes I'm in slay and sometimes I'm in chill. When you're blending out your concealer, best thing to do is start from the bottom of the concealer down so that you can get the entire under eye. Work your way back up. Once you get to the top of your concealer, very light pressure. You don't want to press that concealer in too hard because it'll blend into the skin and then you'll be able to see the bags. Just take the butt of the beauty blender, blend out that line where the shadow would end around the contour area, and blend that in as well. Little in makeup goes a long way. This is definitely true. If I was to put concealer all over my under eye area, it'd be caked up because I'm blending concealer on top of concealer instead of blending it into my skin. You know, it's a difference. Too much product. Pull away from the product, sis. I've applied the concealer. Immediately, not skip this step. Yes, it's that serious, bro. After you blend your makeup out and you want to set it. The Sasha ButterCup setting powder, you don't want it to crease throughout the day. That's what the powder does. It stops the concealer from creasing. For the bridge of my nose, I like to use a different precise brush down the middle. Real precise with it because I don't want this powder to go anywhere else on my nose. And I also like to take my beauty sponge, just place a little powder underneath my eyes. The powder could catch the fallout from the shadow. I like to take my Fit Me Smoothing powder. This is from Maybelline. This is in the shade 320. It's called Natural Tan. Just take a regular powder brush and just sweep that underneath the eye. It just makes it so much more smoother. And you know, this headscarf is really something that's new for me, but I'm trying to like branch out and do things differently on the channel. I hope you guys learned some valuable information from this video, as beginner friendly as possible. Enjoy doing this video. As in my next video. Bye.